Welcome to another episode of the Group Parlay podcast. As always, Andy Simo. Kevin is in a ski trip in Canada, and Nick is in Ireland with his girlfriend. So neither are, or both are going to be out for a little bit, but it is Saturday, so we do have Dave for Dave's Dawgs, of course, a must. But I'll recap yesterday's picks very quickly. Kevin had UNLV minus 16.5. They only won by 16. Backdoor cover for Utah State. So that didn't hit. Hurricanes did not act like Milton, did not destroy Tampa. They took the lead early, and then Tampa came back and ended up winning that game. So Canes' money line lost, and then Tatis, he went 0-4. So he did not look good. The Padres scored 0 runs. So 0-3 happens. All good. Overall, Kevin's 8-3. I am 5-6. Strom is 5-6. Overall, we're 3-8. But it is Saturday. I am very excited for college football. It's a great slate. One of the best slates we've had so far. A lot of ranked games. So with that, let's get into some picks. Dave's Dawgs, you're up.
Yeah, absolutely. So, like you said, big weekend of a bunch of awesome football games. You've got Oregon, Ohio State. You've got just all these big games. So, where am I taking you to? We're going to Nevada against Oregon State, and we are going to be taking the Nevada Wolfpack plus 130. Nevada can run the ball really effectively. They've taken a really big step forward as a team this season. Clearly the best coach group they've had in quite some time. In Oregon State, while they've had, a better start to the season than I think most people would have anticipated, their run defense has really stunk. And Nevada has done some creative things running the ball that I think they're going to create some space. I think they're going to run the ball effectively for big chunks. And I think it's going to be a close football game, but I think Nevada's going to be able to run the ball to do just fine. I think the only fear is if Nevada falls behind, they're not going to be able to run the ball to catch up. So that's definitely a concern. But overall, I really feel like they're just going to run right down Oregon State's throat.
Yeah. I know nothing about this game, obviously. But Nevada plus 130. I did look at what Oregon State stats. It seemed like they had trouble moving the ball offensively. So
yeah, no, I mean I think Nevada's going to be just fine in this football game.
Sweet. Well, we trust you. Dave's Dawgs is only 2 losses on the season. 3-2, 4-2, something like that. 4-2, I think.
4-2. Yeah, so we'll be
great record. All right. So with that, we'll get into the regular parlay picks. I'll go first with my pick. I'm going Tennessee minus 12. They're playing Florida at home. Tennessee at home has been absolutely dominant, straight up. I mean, they've had 3 games at home. They scored 70, 51, and 69. Granted, it was Kent State, NC State, and Chattanooga. But they just started SEC play a couple weeks ago on the road. They opened up. They beat Oklahoma by 10. Did lose to Arkansas last week, but I really like that. They're looking for a bounce back week, especially against a weaker Florida team this year. And Tennessee's offense we know is great. That's their strength. Florida, not the greatest offense, but what I love is Tennessee's number 1 in the FBS in third down percentage. They allow the fewest first downs on third down, so they're very good at getting off the field. Florida's struggling to move the ball offensively. That could come into play big time. I love Tennessee, only 12 points, not even 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that Tennessee defense has been sneaky by far the better unit on their side. And, even as Florida's offense has started to kind of maybe figure things out, I still don't think they're ready for a defense as strong as what they've got at Tennessee this year.
Yeah. All right, Dave, do you want to go with Kevin's?
Yeah, absolutely. So Kev is taking Cal plus 5.5. Really just focused on fading the undefeated Pitt that has multiple fourth quarter comebacks. So Kev's really targeting Pitt as an opportunity to fade and watch the numbers catch up with them. Cal has been playing some good football. They lost a heartbreaker at Miami last week. They were up big early, ended up losing by a point. Their quarterback Mendoza has been really effective, high completion rate, strong yards per attempt, and a really strong defense. Kev noted 29th in the nation in EPA per pass allowed. So that's something that Pitt has been really, really effective at. And Cal's got a good pass rush. So I think that's where Kev's coming from. It's a good spot. I think, it's also Cal going across the country uh, a week after brutally losing at the last minute of a game in the middle of the night. So, I we'll see where it goes. But yeah, I like where Kev's head's at, fading the weaker undefeated Pitt squad.
Yeah. Yeah, the one thing is Pitt's offense is really good, and that cross-country travel.
Yeah, we'll see. It's
It's going to be a close one. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, there's going to be there's some correction to happen there with some of those travel teams. I think Cal's going to make this a really fun football game.
Yeah. All right, I'll go with Strom's. Strom's going Minnesota -3, playing in UCLA. He didn't give us a great reason, but I did find Garber's the quarterback for UCLA. He's only thrown 3 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. He has not been good at all. UCLA hasn't even scored 20 points this whole season. They've given up a ton of points, but they cannot score. Minnesota, they've been pretty good. I mean, their record's 3-3, but they only lost to Michigan by 3. They beat USC last week. They've been in some really competitive games against some really good teams, so they're better than their record indicates, in my opinion. They just had a really, really tough schedule so far. So you think the combination of UCLA being really a terrible, terrible offense, maybe the worst in the Big Ten, and then Minnesota being pretty solid offensively and defensively, have been in some big moments so far already. They should win by 3, no problem.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see if PJ Fleck has any more of his, what did he call it last week, confidence juice that he made all the Minnesota players drink before they went out and beat USC. I think it was like just Sprite, essentially. But yeah, we'll see. PJ Fleck is a character. But yeah, that Minnesota team has been quietly chugging along and playing some good football. So it's going to be a battle.
Yeah, definitely. All right. So to recap the picks, we're going. Kev's got California +6 at -151. I'm going Tennessee -12 at -148. And then Strom's going Minnesota -3 at -143. Comes out to +373. And then Dave's Dawgs is going Nevada money line at +130. So get those picks in. Now the game's starting noon, which is nice. It should be a great Saturday for college football.
Oh yeah, I mean they all are, but yeah, we've got a good one in front of us today.
All right.
All right.
Let you go back to bed, Dave.
Sweet.
See ya.